What is your relationship like with money? If a large amount of money comes in, whether you have a really successful launch or you've just received a loan for your business, or you finally get that high ticket 10K, 20K, 30K plus client, it comes through your hands. How do you feel about that? Do you get uncomfortable and then spend it all? Or do you hoard and save so much and somehow convince yourself that you don't have enough money, even when there actually is? I've talked to so many entrepreneurs and they teeter on either end. And sometimes they see each themselves in either one, depending on the stage they're at in their business and their life. And this is actually a lot more common and definitely something that you shouldn't be ashamed of because this is a trait and a behavior pattern that happens in the nervous system. And this is something that you can change as fast as today. And so, personally, I've consciously built a solid, reliable relationship with money. I have checked my bank accounts daily and have so for years. And that's why money keeps flowing in my business, even when the industry right now feels uncertain. And recently, I just bought literally nice shoes because I was having an identity upgrade and I was like full body excited. And it felt really different because there was a time when every dollar felt very, very expensive, especially when it's a slower time and uncertain time in business. And the biggest thing that really has helped me was making financial decisions when my nervous system is regulated. And it's not an end goal type state. Regulation, the way I teach it, is dynamic. Like you're always doing it. Kind of like how your body needs to always move and your heart always needs to beat in order to keep you alive. That is regulation in progress. And that is what you need to do when you make financial decisions. And so when I make financial decisions, I really look at the big picture. And this is very important because we can talk ourselves into investments that we don't need because we have FOMO and because everyone else is doing it, or we were in that event by a coach and we get really excited and in the moment and very impulsive. I've seen a lot of people do that. And really learning how to regulate your nervous system has been very transformational for me in order for me to not spend money just for the thrill of it, that is actually usable long term and I'll actually gain the right returns from it. I don't hoard either. This would probably be me if I were to pick a side, more of the hoarder, frugal side. But I know that money flows, right? Spend money to make money. Spend time and energy and giving a fuck about things in order to receive it back. This is the law of energy and the law of nature and the law of money, right? And so, because of this, I have paid myself a consistent wage for years. And in my communities, in my rich and regulated communities, that's what it means. It doesn't mean that you won't get triggered by money. It doesn't mean that you'll feel 100% comfortable all the time and an unexpected amount shows. It is knowing how to regulate yourself during these uncomfortable situations so that you turn the right parts of your brain on to help you decide how to best use that money instead of impulsively just using it or having that fear of losing it and hoarding it instead. So it's really interesting. I just talked about how I bought new shoes. Like literally that's that's what I wanted to do. And the same day, a client who I previously worked with had said that he wanted to work with me again after getting really, really good results. That's because I know money flows, right? I have trust in it. I never had to. I really had to regulate myself through it. And so I know that when I start to tighten up or worry, I'm not going to be perfect and say, I know everything about money or I'm the best at money. No, there's always something to learn, and I'm very good at it compared to, 99% of the people with money. But there's always that feeling of, oh, is there going to be enough? Or doubt, or sometimes just the need to spend it because I need to, treat myself. And it's neither right nor wrong, but it's really just going through that process of, is this the right choice? And backing myself up when I make those decisions if it's for the better and if I make wrong, stupid decisions as well. And so when I feel that tightness and that scarcity, I know that it's just an old pattern and it's my cue to regulate myself so that money and energy just keeps flowing naturally in and out of my business and my life. And this is how I was able to just throw $3,000 into an investment in my birthday as a birthday gift to myself and my future self, and not spend pointless or stupid shit that I'll never use, right? Like spend it on a party that will just happen once just for the thrill of it, or things and objects that I don't use. I know that I'm going to use those shoes. I know that that investment is going to grow, and overnight that investment grew $110, which is awesome, right? And so that is what a regulated nervous system affords you when it comes to your finances. It is about feeling safe, holding more money, income, and risk. It is not about feeling good all the time. It is being able to handle the types of movement and make the best decisions for yourself and your business in terms of your finances. And this is what I teach, because without this skill, you can make six or seven figures. I've seen so many people do it. I've seen people make way more money than me, but have nothing to show for it at the end of the day because they freak the fuck out and sabotage their success because they haven't done the internal rewiring of their nervous system, and they don't feel safe holding that money. So for you, what is your relationship with money like, and how would you like to change it? Comment it below and let's share, and I would love to hear from you.